Actually, this is a really good opportunity to attack Russia because they've got an apostle in the sea somewhere that I can just jump on. They've also got a boat that's very easily attackable as well. Military ally, would you like a war with Russia? They would for 35 gold per turn. I reckon we can sweeten the deal with a bit of niter-ish. They're not super keen on that. Alright, fine, we'll go to war, but it's worth the 23 gold per turn because now I get +5 combat strength because I'm at war with my military ally, or alongside my military ally. But condemn heretic, kill the boat. These are all the wonderful things that we can do. Do you not want to give Russia the opportunity to spread their religion to me any more than they have done already? Yeah, there we go, look at that. If they move apostles anywhere close to me, bam, we can destroy them. Here we go. This is why I send great people ahead. We've got at least one boat, but also lots of other little units there. We'll definitely keep an eye out on that. Actually, I'm going to form a little fleet of galleys. There we go. Bit of era score for me there. I can make armies and I can make corps and fleets at the moment. I'm going to just hang on to it because there are some fleets that are better than others and some corps that are better than others as well. Like Helicopter Kicker could combine with an unpromoted pike and shot to become something much more powerful, so that's definitely worth keeping an eye on. Russian apostles definitely came from this direction, so I'm going to move one of my caravels down here so we can go and intercept them whilst I just have a little snoop around, see if I can't spot where Gran Colombia's capital is. Every time the notification for a big volcanic eruption comes through, I just get flashbacks to the Bowser game I played, and I'm like, no, not again. Okay, they didn't choose to take out my artist, so great, we'll just have a quick snoop around. Okay, the settler's over there. Russia's in a normal age at the moment. That's not bad, actually. Oh, Russia, is that an unwalled city? I mean, you can't blame them. Up until this point, there has been absolutely no threat to them whatsoever, but you may find that my army is going to give a lot more of a threat here than anything you've found before. Oh, there was an apostle. There was an apostle. Okay, keeping an eye on you. Not letting you out of my sight. I might have just about caught a missionary as well, which is quite exciting. Okay, these two quadriremes I'm unlikely to bring any time soon into frigates, so I'm going to send them over to the front line and upgrade them from the city that I'm clearly just about to go and steal. Looks like Russia's not going to have any more launch pad cities down in that direction, but it doesn't matter, because my pike and shot goes, hello, don't mind me, I say. And just to have a little peek, is there another city around here? Oh, there is. That one only has ancient walls. Dear, oh dear. Oh, that's a big army to have all at sea, isn't it? Would be a shame if something were to come and happy to... Oh, yeah, look, all your entire army is at sea. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Trade routes to city-states now give me 2 faith. Hey, that's all I've got. That's literally my entire empire's trade routes. Where's it gone? There it is. Whoop-bam. 59 faith per turn. Excellent. That's even better. Oh, these Russian apostles are so quick. Luckily, I knew this might happen, so I've actually brought my hoplite and my warrior down to start cutting them off. But I will catch you. I will catch you. Oh, there we go. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that was a silly move from you, wasn't it, Russia? Oh, apparently I've converted Brazil doing that. Like I was killing Russia's religion. Don't blame me for the fact that your religion died a death ages ago. That is a rather large storm in my empire. Not in the important bit, but it's still there. It's a bit annoying. So a fun little thing. I actually only need 50 culture to get colonialism and then to change my government around. So can I get 50 culture worth of kills? I reckon we can get close. I'm going to take out this knight. That's quite an expensive unit. Only 15, but it helps. Another city-state. And I'm still looking for Gran Colombia's capital, so that will be quite handy. Still have diplomatic league, so we'll put 1 envoy in to make 2, and then throw another 2 in to have a look at the area. I think Bogota is going to be in this little range here, so I'm going to put a little marker down. I think that's roughly where it's going to be. Not necessarily easy to get to from the coast, but if we come in from the west, I reckon I've got some pretty easy targets to get through. It looks like they're throwing walls up with a few frigates. I think we'll be okay. You might find this happening a little bit, but don't forget, as Greece, you can always take over city-states beyond what the AI will let you. Press gangs, I am feeling like that probably is going to be quite a useful card, but it's all about going total military policy right now. We have a scientific advantage, 32 techs to 27, 24 for Brazil, 23 for Gran Colombia, so that's doing good. Tech-wise, there's not a lot of better units we're going to find anytime soon. So what I'm going to do is take off natural philosophy. We've still got a lot of science coming in, but I'm going to get more benefit here from putting in, where is it, the raid card, and Oligarchic Legacy is still giving me 4 melee strength, and that's pretty big. So we've got 4 from Gorgo's ability, 4 from Oligarchy, and we've almost got a spy to send over now, which is pretty cool as well. My navy is having really good fun with rushes here, actually. This is quite entertaining, and it looks like there's another settler over there for me to grab. Sure. Now, the raid card lets me pillage for 378 gold. At this stage of the game, you want to be pillaging everything you can. Absolutely everything you can. These are all upgrades that we can throw at the AI. Even districts like this, very much worth it. Salty Tech, congratulations, you're now a core. There is square rigging. Now, Smolensk did manage to put a wall up, but it's not really that annoying because I had siege towers ready to go. I don't mind taking the time here. Not when Helicopter Kicker can literally just bash the door down, Munchkin style. First spy is here. You want to leave the spy in a city that you're probably not going to conquer for a little while, and ideally one where it takes you less time to get to. Kazan will do. It's an island. It's not really very important. 5 turns to get there, and then we can start a listening post. First person I'm going to bring over, Moksha this time. Having the ability to upgrade troops, to heal them quickly is a good thing. And here is a frigate core, or fleet. Look at that. Always keep an eye out for harbours the AI builds that are not next to a city centre. If they do that, there's no zone of control on them, so you can pillage them and then sail away. Good to know. Rio can't be accessed from this side, so we're going to have to naval invade the continent from the other direction. Very good to know. It's always worth sending units out to scout like this. The more of the map you can see, the more the map you've unveiled, the better your strategies can be to attack. Okay, cool. Now we've got square rigging and frigates. We've unlocked that. We've got line infantry. We've got cavalry. Very powerful units indeed. Always eye up your next improvement. Now, I could go straight to anti-tank crews and unlock research labs at the same time. I've got a lot of anti-cav units. We could go for battleships. We could go for artillery. We could even go for planes, although that's a slightly longer street. I think what we're going to do is we're going to industrialize, get ourselves factories, coal power plants, and then probably go for steam power, not necessarily for the ironclads, but for the 2 movement for embarked units. Speed is almost as powerful on this game as actual attack strength. I really do swear by that. Oh, look at that. The galley has been lured out. They wanted a quick pot shot at my pike and shot, but my strength is far in excess of theirs, and unfortunately for them, my frigate fleet can now go wabam. I'm going to do just a little bit of research here. If I park my caravel next to St. Petersburg, it will get a ranged attack on me. I want to see how powerful it is, just so I can assess how dangerous I need to be considering those ranged attacks. Lord Paulie, the level 4 bombard. You're now a core as well. Now this has 3 range, so I can actually sit back from quite some distance and attack with you, which is pretty cool. Oh, I like Inquisitors. Get rid of this evil religion from my land. Perfect. I think I've just about converted myself to my own religion. Not quite. Russia was on 3 of 4, so it's a very good thing we made our own religion in this game. Religious emergency? Yes. Military emergency? No. Okay, annoyingly Brazil has declared war on me there, but it's okay. It's just sometimes what happens with the emergencies. Mainly the biggest annoyance for us is the loss of a trading partner, but we can keep Gran Colombia on side. That would be pretty good. Now, I've got an option here. Either I make another alliance with Gran Colombia and use their +2 military strength, +5 military strength to do more damage to the enemy units. Now, I'm tempted to actually follow that one. The tougher my units are, the easier this will be. So, he's not convinced I fight for liberty. I'll send him an embassy. He's actually pretty favourable to me. I'll send him open borders. And favourable trade deals to him is already +9. I'll give him like 30 gold, and that should hopefully push it to 10. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully, he'll join in and declare friendship with me on his turn. Sometimes the AI can be a little bit funny like that. At any rate, our pike and shot cores, you have to try to keep saying fleet, cores, can actually take on the knight and kill it in one hit, which is pretty useful. And Lord Paulie says, hello, I like your walls. I will gobble them in one 91 strength hit. Thank you. Come again. My frigate is now going to start making hay on St. Petersburg's walls. It's pretty effective. Actually, I should have pillaged first, but yeah, we got good gold. We're into negative gold territory, by the way. Sometimes this happens on very large war games. If that happens, just keep raiding, keep pillaging. Core your units up where you can. You can see all of my named pike and shots. I'm making sure these are all combining with my unpromoted ones. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cores now, including a core of crossbows as well. It's all looking very tasty. When you've been conquering for a little while, just settle a city. You'll probably get sprawling empire. This is a stolen settler as well, which is quite amusing. Oh yeah, they're just throwing units at me now, but they're not going to be able to do much here. Not with the naval supremacy I have, not with the absolute economic stranglehold I have over them. Yeah, Gran Colombia doesn't want to get involved. It's probably not a bad thing. Means that we can shave a few turns off this run. Sometimes you just have to wait for the AI to actually expire their friendship deals, and it takes a little while for that to happen. Pike and Shock comes round, then this one comes forward. We'll get one attack done, followed by two. Oh, I thought that would take the city. It didn't. It's a shame. Look at all of these modifiers stacking up. I've got an 80 strength attack where I should have 65. It means I can launch an attack against a walled city, do some damage to it, and it barely touches my caravel. It's wonderful. It's a big old flood. Is that going to hit me at all? Nope. It just actually weakens the city that I'm attacking and stops me from pillaging any of their tiles. It's a little bit frustrating, but what can you do? Still, pillaging an aqueduct, taking the city. Beautiful. 12 pop. Well, now it's 9 pop, but with Victor on side, pretty sure it's going to be loyal. It is loyal. Look at that. So fun little thing, because of all of the modifiers on my attacks, 4 from Gorgo, 3 from Intel, 4 from Oligarchy, 4 from Wars of Religion, I've got plus 15. I only take minus 10 when attacking amphibiously, so I can actually attack amphibiously with as much strength, if not more, than people can normally. Look at that, 70 strength from the sea. And I've got a siege tower here, so it actually does quite well. We're going to shoot the walls down with a frigate, we're going to hit it with a caravel. You're actually going to see an amphibious attack that now brings the city down to half of its health. Look at that. Actually, I can just invade and take St. Petersburg with a regular pike and shot. Look at that. It's attacking from multiple angles here. That's going to be an unloyal city. I don't need Moksha behind the scenes, so just bring you forward. And we've taken Russia's capital. So now it's just pushing. I think we're just going to push across and go straight to Rio. Might as well just use this land connection. I don't actually know if it is a land connection, but it seems like it could well be. Actually, Lord Paulie, just sit back and fire at this unit whilst Sean Kelly takes on the embarked unit. Look at that. My spy has arrived. Immediately get it on listening post. Increases diplomatic visibility by 1. Means I'm now 2 levels above Russia. So when I do choose to attack them, I've got plus 6 intel on movements. So we've gone to a plus 18 bonus as opposed to a simple and poor plus 15. Oh dear, just wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough at all. My anti-cav units can just beat the melee units with such impunity. It's wonderful. Salty Tech's like, I laugh at you and your arms. I have arms of my own, and they're longer. As we're taking over more cities, I am just keeping an eye on my religion. I've got enough cities converted, but I'm not going to flip to Russia's religion with this warfare, but it is close, so I am keeping an eye on it. For every city I take, I'm trying to, at a bare minimum, convert at least one over in return. So we should be fine. It's well worth keeping an eye on this sort of stuff. I like this one, Embrasia for Victor. If I produce a new unit on the front line, they start with the promotion, which is very handy, especially for bombards and things that you want to level up pretty quick. But it also means we've got 2 ranged attacks in a city, especially important once you hit steel. I'm actually going to throw a load of gold into getting... Do I do that? Oh, I might wait 5 turns, but I've got a problem. I've only got 1 general, and I've kind of got 2 armies at the moment. 1 hitting the north city, 1 hitting the south city. I'll see if I can function without an extra 1 for now. We should be fine. Yeah, we're going to be absolutely fine. Oh, this frigate, 83 strength. Look at that when shooting walls, but it doesn't even have all the promotions yet. That's tough. Brazil has actually managed to put a city of 10 pop on the coast without walls. So my caravel is going to do some raiding and also start taking the city by itself because I've got such ridiculous attack. One really good use of gold is to get a privateer. This is an invisible unit that can raid the coast, and by doing so, it can steal way more gold than you bought it for. So I would always recommend getting one if you can. Tver stands tall, stands strong and proud, pretty much full health, full walls. And Jono says, I don't like the cut of your jib, and I take half of your one hit. Industrialization. Did I pick up any coal? Always useful to have at least some. Yep, 1 source at the very minimum. 2, 3 under a mine already. 4, perfect. Well, 1's under a mine already, so we've got some coal. I could, in theory, start putting some money now into getting a factory and a coal power plant in my capital. However, my gold probably is better used just, well, putting it in an army? A navy? What am I talking about? 1 shot, 2 shots. The walls of Tusa, they fall, and we should be able to take that city next turn. That is a city-state, which means I can liberate it and get a nice little ally Another city falls to Jono. Look at that nice population grab there. And the army just spills forward. One city after another. We have such a lovely little army now. There we go. We follow our own religion now. We did it. Finally. That's a good thing. If we keep on taking over Russian cities, we need to be so careful on this one. I'm sending out little teams though. An Inquisitor with 4 charges and a Missionary with 4 charges. I use the Inquisitor to get rid of Eastern Orthodoxy and a Missionary to send my religion over. It's a good little combo. Second spy, I'm going to send you to Brazil, and I'm going to go to the city that's furthest away and is quickest to establish myself in. It's going to be one of these 5. So we can go to Salvador in the north. That city's very near their capital. I don't think that's a good idea. That one's almost taken. That is their capital. So Salvador it is. Another 3 combat strength against Brazil would be very, very handy. Oh, walls appear their turn. I'm going to take the city. Isn't that always the case? Troops are merely passing by. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's nothing happening on this game that you need to fear. When you need a bit of health, find yourself some fish, and huzzah! Chosen campus gains 2 housing and 1 immunity. Again, always good to pop down in your Pingala capital city. She just gives us a bit more science there, a bit more housing. Lovely stuff. Hello, Rio. This is a frigate. Frigate says, hello. Well, there's her too, sir. And as mentioned before, I'm actually going to liberate it, get myself some dip play favor, but more importantly, it gives me another city-state in the area, gives me some more visibility. 6 envoys there, huge amount of extra science. Russia apparently has 5 cities remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea where the 5th is. Looking at the loyalty, it's down in that area somewhere. Okay, good to know. I like these caravels, they're so strong. Yeah, as I mentioned before, it doesn't even matter if there are walls in a city, we're going to plunder it anyway. We're actually totally spoiled for choice with how we're going to take Tula. Now, our great general is here. I think we can actually just take it with our pike and shots. We don't even need to get the siege weaponry involved. So, you know what? Let's do it. 1 attack, 2 attacks. Jono, again, another city falls. Look at that. Bam. I don't need these 7 cities. I'm going to actually keep my army going north. This is a difficult little mountain pass to get through, isn't it? I need to get into the sea here. Oh, the Russian knight literally just charged into a pike and shot and only did, I think it only did, let's have a look, 8 health and killed itself. Why would you do that? That's a terrible move. I built the Temple of Artemis. I can't remember where or why I built this. This was just something I like to do occasionally in some of my weird cities. Where even is that? Oh, in Singapore. Well, I haven't even improved any of the things near it. Actually, there's a few immunities that this city gets now from the bananas. Oh, that was why I did it. It's quite good, actually. Oh, clearly I'm a genius. Let's go with that. Do you mind if I borrow this faith? I'm dealing with a rather annoying Russian religion. I need all the faith I can get. Manus taken. Excellent. That's a nice little beachhead, isn't it? We've got Moksha in there immediately. A knight, salty tech to that, says no, rejected. Oh, 96. Oh, look, I don't want to say that was a bit of a failure, salty tech, but I need to think about that. 4 health left. Dear oh dear. There's the great general, Joan of Arc. Brilliant. My little cheeky naval invasion of Rio is actually working. These 3 units are by themselves disintegrating Rio's defenses. I like this. My plan is that I've got a couple of cities near Bogota. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to spawn in an entirely new army. I reckon I need about 2,800, I'd say. Can't buy siege towers anymore, which is a bit of a problem, but if I move this siege tower through Rio into the sea, I can get line infantry to rock up. It'll probably have about 90 strength, and I probably won't need much more army at all to take the city. This might be the most clinical little invasion you've seen in some time. And that is my spy city taken. I am not bothering with these Russian cities. We'll make peace. They want 600 gold. Really? How about I give you some empty promises and some honey and some tea, some citrus, some salt, some mercury? No, really? Again, some niter as well. There we go. I don't want to give any of my gold. My gold is far too important for all of that. Now we can trade with Russia to get all of my gold back. I'm just trading them all sorts of stuff, really. And now my spy heads over to Gran Colombia. 5 turns. They'll arrive. We'll get a bit of a bonus. Oh, yep. This one has arrived already. Listening post. It's all about that lovely +3 combat strength. Here you go, Salty. Round 2. Bam. City taken. Pike and shot comes through, I reckon. Oh yeah, look at that. We can easily finish off this city with a pike and shot. Wabam! The capital's taken. A kill has been found. To that we say, of course it has. Steam power means that I can get ironclads, and my units are all very quick at sea, which is a lovely thing. But here we go, 290 gold for an ironclad, very handy. Let's start sending the frigate back round. This is going to help with the little invasion force. There's another source of niter, and our stolen gold is going to now start producing things like line infantry. Let's get it into the sea. As I say, I want this naval invasion to go off without a hitch. Ballistics, rifling, refining. Let's see where the oil is and whether or not we need artillery. I don't think we'll need to go that late into the game. I mean, this strategy, Gorgo strategy, hits so early in the game. You get so much momentum from it. Oh, you know what? Let's go for melee. I know I've got a lot of anti-cav, but I'm just about to build melee for this little invasion. So if that goes through, that'll be wonderful. And again, we'll go for scientific trade routes. I'm getting so much science from my little trade routes to Geneva there. Don't kill all of my culture sites. Don't do that. Scientific, melee. The game actually gave it to me. Perfect. Look at that. So we've now got 70 strength line infantry. Already, it attacks a city with 82 strength. That's before my spies even arrived in Gran Colombia. That is a lot. Steal some more gold, and now we can get another line infantry. Excellent. 2 of them. That'll make a core. No cause for alarm, Gran Colombia. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I just embarked and disembarked a bunch of pike and shot here. That's wonderful. Salty Tech, helicopter kicker, this unnamed one. 1, 2, and 3. City taken beautifully. Here you go. My religion across my continent now. We are very, very protected from that religious victory. 22 cities, all of which are mine. I own 35, so we're way above half. We can continue conquering. It's not an issue. Bam. Bam. If I take this Brazilian city on a continent that it sort of has a very long stringy feel to it. The map looks a little bit like Britain, although when you actually zoom in on it, it doesn't look anything like it. But peace with Brazil now. I don't need to continue this fight. We'll take it. Excellent stuff. I can get some more trade deals going on. And what you'll be able to see is I've actually moved my units around here so that I have a lot of boats just lurking outside of Gran Colombia. Oh no, we appear to have declared a surprise war on them. What a shame. What an absolute shame. Now, we'll just check all my government is in the right place, which it wasn't. So force modernization, we'll pop that card in, and I'm going to start to raid. 1, 2, we'll move to there. 3, we'll go to here. 4, 5, we'll go to there. 6, 7 portions of 440 gold. We just generated up to almost 3,000 gold, but how's that for beginning a war, eh? It's quite handy. I might just take Panama because it's there. Attack and take Panama. There you go. See? Easy business. The Grand Master's Chapel. Perfect. That's actually another really good pickup for me because I can start using my faith to pick up more line infantry now. Let's get 1 in this city, 1 in this city. I'm just picking line infantry that's got a really nice easy sea route to Bogota. So it looks like Gran Colombia is doing between 4 and 6 damage to our caravels on the city attacks. Again, very, very weak. The good thing about Gorgo's defensive or combat strength is that it all applies defensively. Sometimes when you play Aztec, you can always forget that their ability only applies offensively. It often gets a little bit messy. Line infantry goes, hello, I'm going to just have a nosy 95 strength attack, little nosy on Bogota. Quito, I've just invaded and taken this city. Again, just gives me a lovely little place to embark a few units. If I can get my siege tower there, that'll be good. Okay, perfect. I can actually get in range of Bogota next turn. Now, do I have another unit that can... Yes, land and protect. Salty Tech. Of course it's Salty Tech. It's always Salty Tech. In comes Joan of Arc as well. Oh, we've set this attack up perfectly if I don't say so myself. Galileo wants a ring of mountains. It's a good thing I've got a +5 campus over there. I mean, I'm not going to get there in time. The game will end before he arrives, but it's almost there. I want a listening post. It gets even better. The combat strength continues to rise. Look at that. Siege tower. In you go. Line infantry. And, oh, I thought we might be able to one-hit the capital there. Not quite. Not quite one hit, but that's as close as you're going to get. 139 health in one attack, and that cost me 6 health in return. Mobilization! Oh, well, I mean, that's quite a thing. I don't think I'll need it, because Salty Tech, in you pop to Bogota, taking the capital, 162 turns, turn 1010 AD. Yeah, this is one of my more favorite overpowered strategies in Civ 6 at the moment, and the best bit about it is it's with an original leader, and it really hasn't changed since the game first came out. It's crazy. I mean, look at even the science and the culture. Greece just gets so much culture just from your unique districts, and I've got total city-state dominance because of it as well. Ancient era warfare, even classical era warfare, is so difficult in Civ 6, but with hoplites, with a battering ram, and with a little bit of Greek fire, you will do very nicely indeed. Let's have a little look at the stats. I only got 9 on points. This tends to happen. You don't get much score if you finish the game really quickly, because a lot of the score comes from Empire, which is sort of districts and pop and all that sort of stuff. Buildings constructed, the graph. I mean, Russia had a really good game. I feel a bit bad, but we took over as we took more land. I think that was pretty suppressed because of the amount of army we were building with our production. Cities captured, above 30. Cities founded. I only founded 1 the entire game, and then I did steal a few settlers towards the end, but that just shows you what you need to do. Cities lost about turn 80. I started the attack, and then bam, 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 bam. Everyone fell very quickly. Districts constructed. This is why we beat the AI, because we construct more districts, and that's how you win Civ 6. Player culture. Fairly competitive, but Brazil was well on top of this game for some time. Actually, Mali was as well. Era score, I mean, that was okay. Gold, you can see my pillaging starting late game. Player science, yeah, this was pretty good. I had a few decent campuses, and I managed to actually keep fairly in check with the AI most of the way through that game. Player score, my war pushes me quite quickly into first place. Religions founded, good. Good. Actually, Gran Colombia founded their own religion towards the end of the game as well. That would have been quite handy, but that was essential. If you're going to go domination, I would always get a religion, because otherwise you always run the risk of having a religious victory against you if you don't take cities in a particularly logical order. Wonders I constructed out of mainly excess production. Units lost. Oh, I lost 1 unit that entire game. 1. That shows you the absolute genius and brilliant military might of keeping units alive and getting loads and loads of promotions on them. They get rather powerful, especially when you can make cores and armies of them later. Units killed? Well, hey, that's not a bad kill to death ratio, is it? Ah, there we go. To be honest, we kind of pulled our punches a little bit, because I could have easily taken these 2 Russian cities and knocked them out of the game. I could have continued by sending a small navy down to deal with Brazil. It wouldn't have taken too much, and to be honest, no one can really throw anything at me at the moment. I am technologically superior. My ironclads are smashing at 98 strength at the moment. My frigates can do 96. That's without admirals on both of those. I have line infantry that's now attacking with 102, and I can just about make an army with it as well, which is lovely. Lord Pauly, Ace Bombard, only 92 strength, but that's because Bombards themselves, not a very powerful unit, 55 strength. I was very close to getting an artillery upgrade, so that would have been 25 bonus damage. That would have put you at 117 strength. Oh, yes. Is that what that is with the Great General? Blimey, that's good. Ah, Greece. An extra wild card. That helps you get generals. Extra culture from 2 different sources. Extra combat strength and a unique unit that will make the Ancient Era quite the event. We took out city-states, we marched south, we gained strength, and then we marched west. I really, really hope you enjoyed the series. I tried to show off something a little bit different there. If you did, and you don't mind leaving the series a like and maybe subscribing to the channel, it would be massively appreciated, because it really helps. And also don't forget that if you want to play along, the save file and all the mods for this series are in Discord. So pop along to Discord and you can collect everything there. But I'd better run, because I've got another series to film. In fact, I'll be seeing you in another video momentarily. I better run quick. See you later, goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!